Okay everyone, welcome back to more Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars, the original version. I haven't done anything on the director's cut on stream. I don't know if I want to, but let's go and find out what Maguire was going on about. Now something happens during this cutscene, and I'm gonna kick it out when I edit this video. Let's see if you can spot it though when it actually happens.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on
See what happened there?
Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on, I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
Oh, all right.
Gotcha. Neat, huh?
Didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, right.
Shake my hand again.
No way.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Right, we're gonna go up here now and do this bit. We haven't actually gone up here yet. It's the first time we're gonna go up here. I want to try and at least get Island done before we finish tonight, and then get a bit more done tomorrow.
On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall. The gates were made of solid, age-blackened wood. Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
Get away, you silly noodle! Can't you see the load's unstable? Don't climb on the cart, pea-brain! Get down, you lemon-brained lummock!
The farmer's craggy face was set in a mask of aesthetic appreciation. His feet were set in a pair of manure-caked boots. Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Good book?
A book? It's a passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
Yeah, what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners, the 1978 edition.
What's so cool about home improvement?
There's nothing like it. The resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plate. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble carpenter. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
Surely the betrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
Well, no. But I have seen The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves. What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten. Ah, but if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Who built the castle?
Mad Phelan, the first lord of Lochmarn. Well, I say lord, but actually he was little more than a village chieftain. He built his castle from the remains of the Templar preceptory.
Do you mind if I climb up your haystack to get into the castle?
What? You'd break your stupid neck for sure. Do you think I'd stand by and see your brains dashed out?
I'd be very careful, and I promise not to sue.
You won't get the chance, not while I'm here to stop you.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Do you think Pegram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Pegram has run off with the gem.
Where was the site of the Templar preceptory?
Right here on Temple Hill. Phelan built right on top of the old wall. It said that deep
Sorry for the
beneath
music
these
here,
walls,
guys.
there's a Templar
Dramatic bits
chapel.
always get with his music playing.
Did Pegram discover the chapel?
I don't know. His workers were sworn to secrecy.
Have you any use for this towel?
Whatever gave you that idea? Oh dear me, no.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
You're a circus clown.
No, but I got this from someone who disguised himself as a clown.
Is that a fact? Why did you do that now?
He's a psychotic killer. I think he may be connected with Pegram's disappearance. Do you recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Is that your name, Tommy Merlin?
No, but what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked, style and class. For a few seconds, I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of applause. Tommy Merlin, hypnotist.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just remembered something. Does this tool mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Is it used on sheep?
No, it's for lifting the covers off drains.
Never. How?
Well, the end of the tool fits into the hole in the cover.
They'd slip out. Angles are wrong. You'd never do it.
I have. I did it in Paris. Does this tool...
You already showed me that, and I wasn't impressed.
About this pass,
You showed me before.
do you recognize the man?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together. He's not a friend of yours, is he?
Oh no, far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy eyes. Can't trust him.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
I already told you I didn't.
Did I show you this nose?
Yes, you did.
Have you any use for this?
Whatever gave you...
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems
Would you like to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that male bonding stuff.
Come on, forget your prejudice and shake hands.
Never. It's not natural.
What do you make of this tissue?
That's a sorry sight to wave about in public.
Oh, it's theatrical grease paint.
And that makes it all right, does it? I must remember that next time someone complains about the state of me handkerchief.
What do you make of this tissue?
That's a sorry sight to wave about in public.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car.
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Can we get down there in time for him to see him going in the bar? Nope. Okay, first thing we're going to do is lower the music in this game just a tad, because whenever there's a dramatic bit, the music does come on quite loud.
On the back of the car, the stack of hay stopped short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. Above my head was a gap in the wall where the massive stones had fallen away. There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away. I pushed my fingers into the narrow crack. It went back several inches into the rock. Maybe not. That is not a good idea.
Right, use a tool.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step. The lifting key was rammed tightly into the crack in the wall, forming a strong foothold. I tugged at the lifting key and found it was held quite securely.
Sorry about that, guys. All right. Well, welcome guys to one of the most infamous puzzles in point and click games. Now, you need to get down here.
The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole.
But unfortunately, you can't get near the hole because the goat won't let you.
It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon. Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
So in the other version of this, you can actually go over here and not get hit by the goat. They made it a lot easier, which I don't really think is probably the right thing to do. So what you got to do is click on the plow, run over, move it quickly, and the goat will charge and will get caught.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare. The goat was tangled up with the old plow. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
All right, down we go.
Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. I tried in vain to move the panel. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened. It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird. They fit perfectly. The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team.
I'm probably going to make this video slightly longer than normal.
The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack. The sack contained a fine white powder. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
Right.
It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Pegram's archaeology team.
Let's use it on this. In the remaster or in the director's cut, this is a lot more advanced. You actually go zoomed into this particular
I sprinkled the plaster
puzzle
on the
with
sand
the statue.
until the holes were filled. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement.
So you can get more drinks of the landlord. But I'm not going to worry about doing that. I'm just going to try and get this game this part moved along a little bit more, so I can finish this within the next couple of videos. We're at part 14 next time, so I think we might be able to go a couple of minutes longer. So if we do this, we won't be able to get any more beer, but that's not a big problem.
The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch. I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand. It was impossible to return the switch to its original position. The farmer was drinking and chatting with his pals as if nothing had happened. Maybe abduction had replaced cattle raiding as their national pastime. It was a telephone, incongruous in the rustic setting of the homely bar.
Allô? Couleur. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
What's it like there?
Kinda sleepy. Comatose, even.
Did you get to talk to Picaram?
I haven't found him yet. I figured I'd call you first. Are you okay?
Oh, sure I am. Don't worry about me, George. Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. You probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Alright, and that's where we're going to leave it, guys. So, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys, for watching the video. You've reached the end. So thank you again. This has been recorded and edited by myself. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And hit the bell to get notified of when I upload. If you want to see me do live streams, head over to my Twitch. Link is in the description. Thank you once again, guys. I'll see you in the next one.